Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burke will be along, too, from the sideline. And presented to you by State Farm, we'll take a quick look here at our opening lineups. Someone will be keeping an eye on, of course, LeBron James.
Well, Kevin, this guy is such an incredible player. He can really do it all. He's so unique in that he's the best athlete in the game, but also amazingly unselfish with the court vision in transition to find teammates. But if he needs to score, he'll score, too.
And, Steve, some have called on him to be more assertive looking for a shot, but that's not his nature. That's not how he's wired. One area he has gotten more aggressive in, though, is looking to score inside, where his strength and athleticism really make him almost unguardable.
The Miami Heat came away with the win their last meeting this season against the Brooklyn Nets. And, guys, they come into this one looking for win number 3 on the season against these guys. They already have won the first 2.
And what a terrific game for their role players. Guys, they have players coming off the bench and chipping in offensively.
Yeah, and it was an unexpected boost, but a big one nonetheless. I mean, they didn't miss a beat. No matter what unit was on the floor, things were being done effectively.
Here's Lopez. Following the basket by LeBron James. Here's Johnson. And Johnson missing again. So the Heat, their last game, a win against the Celtics in Boston.
And in terms of their offense in that game, guys, it was straight out of the textbook, Clark.
Yeah, and a flat-out clinic, wasn't it? I mean, just look at that final score.
You know, it's hard to think of a better athlete than LeBron James, but when you talk agility and fluidity on the basketball court, I don't think you can do any better than Dwayne Wade.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Avery Johnson.
The season series versus the Heat has not been a good one for them, as they've lost both prior meetings. He told me the key for them this time around would be to get at them early so they don't fall prey to being starstruck against the defending champions. He feels if they can do that, they can get their first win of the season against them. Gentlemen?
And thanks for that story, Doris.
And, Steve, you mentioned it. Wade's great agility. You talked about it. And that quality, for me, is really a big part of what makes him so special and fun to watch. I mean, he glides through defenders with such grace and such control, whereas LeBron has that ability, but when he attacks, it's more smash mouth. He's coming at you and through you with force that we've rarely seen in an NBA body.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Clutch. He's guarded by Johnson. The Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against the Magic.
And, Kevin, what I like most about that win was their offensive creativity. They had a really varied approach to the game, and it worked well.
And they sure did shoot the ball well, too, Steve, and that never hurts.
And this really is such an interesting time for the Nets because the move to Brooklyn, I think, has elevated the image of that franchise. You know, they used to be the little brothers to the Knicks and, you know, playing across the river in New Jersey. But now they basically are sharing the spotlight in the Big Apple, and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. He is always so in control, guys, even when he's going hard to the hoop. Very skilled finisher.
Williams kicks to Johnson. Humphrey sets a pick for Johnson. Wallace. Wallace right side. Feeds it to Williams. 5 to shoot. Miami grabs the miss. Yeah, Nets are now in one of the premier locations, Steve, for any sports franchise, even if it was a short move. And I think, Clark, with that move, the whole mindset has seemingly changed.
Well, you can certainly call them a big market team now, and a lot of free agents will probably be interested in signing there. So definitely they've got a working advantage in their favor now.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And it's blocked by Wade. LeBron drives in. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. And that's now 6 points for LeBron. Well, who's had the hot hand from the 2 position over the last 10 games? Highest field goal percentages right here on the 2K leaderboard. Dwayne Wade on top.
That shooting has really been off the charts, guys, especially given that he typically operates away from the basket. I mean, those aren't all layups he's hitting.
He is pure, guys. There's no doubt about that. One of the sweetest strokes in the NBA today, if not the sweetest, with the ability to generate his own shot, too.
The Heat leading by 9. Here's Clutch. A 26-point game for him in the win against Boston. The three-pointer, no good. The Nets have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off.
And, you know, a lot of people aren't aware of this, but Eric Spoelstra's father was once the general manager of the Portland Trail Blazers. And Eric went on to play at the University of Portland, had a nice career there before hooking on with the Miami Heat. He's been with the organization for a long time.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Pass to Humphries. The shot no good. LeBron with some nice D. Heat have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. And for Coach Spoelstra, Steve, as you mentioned, family ties in the business of basketball. He's been around it since he was a little guy.
Yeah, he knew relatively early on in his life that he wanted to stay around the game. You know, after college, he played a couple of seasons professionally in Germany, and then ended up at the age of 25 working as an intern for the Heat as a video coordinator. So, quite a climb for Eric Spoelstra.
The Heat leading by 7. And it's Wade penetrating. Dishes to Haslam. He kicks it to LeBron. Here's Clutch. Puts one up from 19. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Clutch has got his second bucket of the night.
Good luck trying to figure out how to defend this guy. It's a major order and hard to come up with an answer for him.
Wallace. LeBron with some nice D.
Yeah, trying to put a little mustard on the hot dog there. That was just convert the shot. Come on.
Here's Clutch. He's got 6. Now Haslam inside. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, it's kind of scary when you play against Miami. I mean, that talent is so overwhelming. So what a lot of teams try to do is zone them just to cut down on the dribble penetration and force Miami to take outside shots.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Reggie Evans, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Marshawn Brooks in for Chris Humphries. Now here's Johnson. A 17-point game for him in the win against Orlando. And the Nets miss again. And it might seem like a bit of, bunker approach, but if you are faced with giving LeBron and Wade a jump shot or a dunk, there isn't too much hesitation, I don't think, Clark, in your answer.
No, I would agree. I mean, there are a couple of things that scare you about the Heat. First, they can knock down outside shots and beat you if you try to go to a zone.
Passes to LeBron. Battier right side. Easy shot. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's now got 4 assists in the game. Watson with it. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Humphries with a screen on Chalmers. They need this. Can't hit. And it's Miami the other way.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
Now Watson, averaging 6 points per contest. Wallace outside. Watson, defended by Chalmers. Watson dishes to Humphries. Over Battier. LeBron James on the wing. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Celtics in Boston.
Yeah, he picked his spots in that game, too, Kevin, because I thought he not only did a nice job scoring, but setting up his teammates as well.
There's the feed to Stackhouse. There's the dish to Watson. The pass to Bogans. He passes to Wallace. And the Nets miss again.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
Here's Clutch. Goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
They've built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
Kicks it to Bogans. Ball is up on top. He feeds it to Humphries. Takes the 13-footer. Connects. The jumper drops.
Well, none of the defenders were quick enough to step out and get a hand in his face on that jump shot. Big mistake there.
Miami controlling the game. He dishes it to LeBron. Hits the bucket. LeBron's now got 14 points.
Carving them up inside there, Kevin. I mean, the defense has been vulnerable in there.
Yeah, that's 3 straight field goals in the paint area. That's really good offense.
Here's Humphries. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And you really don't want to give up too many dunks like that. One is too many.
Oh, yeah, no, certainly you're right. You know, that's making it way too easy for sure.
Yeah, major breakdown defensively. They've got to tighten things up here.
Here's Clutch. 8 points for him. That drops. He's got 10.
And all 10 of their last points have come inside the paint, so defensively you've got to make an adjustment.
Yeah, and you got to do a little more to stop it, too. I mean, it's coming way too easy for him. At some points, you just got to buck up and say it's not going to happen.
Here's Watson, and the basket good. Watson's got his first points in this one. Now LeBron. He's got 14. That's good.
This game is really going their way early. What a lead they've built up.
And that's thanks to their performance offensively. In large measure, I mean, they're actually scoring with ease here.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. The Heat out front, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
Come out and join the crowd. Watch your Heat live and in person. Always great to see Clutch doing what he does best. Make sure to be there. Come fly with us.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Outside Williams. Feeds it to Lopez. Shot is blocked.
Well, they say control the glass, control the game. They're definitely controlling the glass.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's been the case here tonight. Big lead they're enjoying on the glass.
So with LeBron on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Clutch in at small forward. Wade and Ray Allen comprise the backcourt. Lewis is out there with Haslem. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Clutch, in their last time out against the Celtics, really lit up the floor. He dropped in 26 points and added 3 rebounds as well. Safe to say he is out of his funk after a game like this. He'll try to keep up this pace now, guys.
Okay, Doris, thanks. Great report on what was, Clark, an outstanding performance.
Kevin, he was simply on fire. These are the kinds of games that define truly great NBA careers.
Yeah, you could see from the beginning, he just seemed to have it. You know, he was on his game, and he remained aggressive throughout in what was really a great win.
Well, that makes 5 of their last 6 makes coming from inside.
Yeah, really focused on getting the ball into the paint because they're taking advantage of very porous defense down there.
Here's Wade, and he drops it in from the low post. Wade's got his second basket.
Tell you what, when he gets going strong to the hoop, there's almost nothing the defense can do. You know, when I think of Ray Allen, I think of the physical conditioning. When you look at him, he's well into his 30s and yet takes great care of his body, can run forever, and still one of the great shooters in the game. A first ballot Hall of Famer for sure.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And Steve, with Ray Allen, we've all heard about his obsessive preparation. Now here's LeBron. Tight defense on him. Pass to Harrington. Brooklyn with the rebound. Green's got 3 rebounds now in this one. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that's the 3rd of 4 straight played at home.
Boy, a lot of fans around the league really focused on that matchup for Chicago.
They set the pick. Dishes it to Chalmers. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And a look now at our 2K leaderboard to see which wingmen have come away with the most steals over the past month. 5th on the list, LeBron James.
And this set of guys can do as much or more damage with their defense as they can with their offense. And that damage isn't just limited to one part of the court.
Yeah, you kick that one right between the uprights, Steve. As small forwards, they're called on to cover a lot of distance at the defensive end. A lot of ground they need to cover. Those steals have come from everywhere.
And that one's good.
Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
With the move to Brooklyn now complete, we can look back at how the Nets fared in terms of playoff appearances during their time in New Jersey. They did a decent job of getting to the playoff while in New Jersey.
The finals a couple times. They get a hand on it. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Down low.
That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
Williams, that's good. And it was hard, Steve, when the Nets were in the NBA. They won the 3 titles in 5 years, but the New Jersey version just didn't have that same success.
Well, the best years for the Nets were probably when Jason Kidd was running the show back a few years ago. They made the finals in consecutive years. But now it's a chance to start new in Brooklyn, start something special. And they're going to bank on this new venue, new location to try to jumpstart their franchise.
Just 4 to shoot. Clutch. That's good from 17 feet away. Clutch has got 14.
Well, that's been nice, efficient work, guys, that he's been doing. I mean, we haven't seen him take many bad shots, and that's the sign of a mature, poised player.
Humphries the pass to Williams. He kicks it to Lopez. Wallace against LeBron, and Wallace slams it in.
You know, once he corralled that rebound, he was in just the right spot to power it back down.
You could see it coming too, couldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, there's no way that was going to be a simple little putback. He saw the angle and he gave it a little something extra.
And Cole kicks to Harrington. From outside, off the mark.
Guys, you talk about Avery Johnson, the coach of the Nets. With 5+ seasons of NBA coaching experience as a head coach, he got his start on that great Mavericks team. He's the fastest coach in NBA history to get to 150 wins. That says a lot. Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
The drive by LeBron. Here's Clutch. LeBron outside. LeBron left side. Over Lopez. A nice shot by LeBron. LeBron's now got 18 points.
And going back to what Clark mentioned with Avery Johnson, you know, that first full season as a head coach with Dallas, he won Coach of the Year, and the team made it all the way to the finals. Not bad for a rookie.
Gets it to go.
They're having much more success here in the second after missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Humphries against Harrington. Here's Clutch. He's got 14. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Williams. No good on the buzzer beater. And so a pretty lopsided game to the first half. Heat lead by 19. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Happy to have you with us for tonight's game. Let's start up the halftime report. The Heat have been tearing it up. They look to continue their winning streak. And LeBron having no problems as expected, scoring at will against Brooklyn. Seems like everything's falling for him. Not sure if he even knows how to miss. And the Nets going all out. A precision offensive attack, maximizing possessions. They're avoiding turnovers. It's just a beautiful game tonight. Certainly an impressive start by Deron Williams. He's got 7 points and some nice plays offensively, getting the assists going. Now let's head back out to the start of the second half. Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, take it away.
Welcome back to New York City, the bright beacon of the Statue of Liberty, lighting up the harbor. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, so far in this one, he's played a different role than normal, but, he's done a nice job as this team's playmaker here today.
And all of it's worked for the most part. I mean, he might not be known as a dime dropper, but after this game, he will be.
Johnson, Wallace, and Humphries are the 2, 3, and 4 in order. Brook Lopez is out there with Deron Williams, so that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
The Heat leading by 17. The drive by Wade fades away. The shot is off, and Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Johnson outside. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throw. It's going to be on Udonis Haslem.
And Joe Johnson now in his 12th season out of Arkansas. One of the best swingmen in basketball. And of course, he's one of the highest paid players in the league. So I think fans sometimes expect more out of him. But he's still a very solid player.
And for players with the big contracts, there's always that added pressure, guys, to live up to it. And, Clark, that's a tough thing to do sometimes.
Yeah, you said a mouthful there, Kevin. It's so true. Sometimes guys strike the contract lottery and end up being pressured to live up to that. And in Joe Johnson's case, there's some fans that feel as though he's not been a franchise-type player. But for my money, he's as good a player as there is at creating his own shot, handling his business, and being a guy who can perform in the clutch. I think he's an outstanding all-around basketball player, especially at the offensive end.
Nets trail by 17. Backs down. Unloads from 13. And Johnson missing again.
Well, unfortunately, he just has not been able to produce offensively to this point. Now we have a chance to check out some of the numbers for Deron Williams. 6th in assists, and showing what a good defender he is, and especially his ability to play passing lanes. He ranks among the top 15 in the league in steals per game.
And, looking again, Steve, at his place among the top 10 assist men, he's been providing a lot of room service dimes to his teammates, and I hope they appreciate it.
And Johnson missing again.
That's a look that he'll never pass up, the one he'll usually never miss.
Now Haslem inside, up and in on the layup. Haslem's got 6 points.
Second half is flowing nicely so far on offense. 75% from the field is what they're shooting.
Williams dishes to Humphries. Passes it to Johnson. Now the feed to Lopez. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. And it's Johnson again missing.
Big lead on the boards usually equals a big lead in the game. This team is on cruise control.
Well, the rebounding differential is double digits already, so this is a team that just looks bigger and tougher than the opponent.
Second shot opportunity, and Lopez with the nice bucket inside. 8 points for him.
Points in the paint have been the main course, or main entree, if you will. They just keep pounding it inside.
Well, they're seeing no resistance defensively in the paint area, so the defense has got to be tougher.
Now the dish to Harrington. Here's Clutch. The pass to Wade. Throws it up high. Deflected. And the basket by Harrington. Harrington's got 11.
Man, offensive execution has been the story here. Just playing beautiful basketball.
And guys, you can see it in their advantage in field goal percentage. I mean, you get high-quality shots, you're usually going to shoot well. They're playing outstanding basketball.
Wallace attacking. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. 6 points for Wallace.
That's grace over power, guys. With that finger roll, gets him 2 points. Impressive stuff.
LeBron with it. Guarded now by Gerald Wallace. Tries from 16. There's the bucket. Good. 22 points for LeBron. Nets trailed by 21. Johnson, the pass to Williams. Back to Johnson. Johnson off the pick from Lopez. From the top of the key. Another miss by Johnson.
And this has not been a quarter for him to remember.
Yeah, it sure hasn't, Steve. I mean, he's been doing his invisible man impersonation here, hasn't he?
No good on the three. The Nets have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Here's Williams. Out to Wallace. Here's Lopez. Dunks it down.
Major glass eating that time, fellas.
That's just the kind of aggressive basketball he's known for.
Yeah, it seems like we see that play from him almost every night. An offensive board that ends with a slam.
Inside, it's taken away by Wallace. Wallace left side with the lead pass. Great positioning on the putback. Humphries has got his third basket of the night.
And that's a really deft touch right there, guys.
And he just guided that ball back up and in. You know, Clark, just a fingertip touch on the ball.
Really well done.
Yeah, you don't need to catch it and gather and try to go back up if you've got that type of angle. And he really took advantage.
Heat moving the ball around from downtown, and it's good. Clutch has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Really, guys, for me, you love that stroke he has from long range. A terrific three-point shooter. Every team needs a guy like that who can extend the defense and really allow for the floor spacing that you need to make cuts to the basket.
And you know, Steve, what I like is his offensive rebound. I mean, they say one man's trash is another man's treasure. He epitomizes that. He's found those garbage buckets to be plenty rewarding.
And LeBron throws it down.
Boy, that's hard enough.
Back to Allen. Kicks to Harrington. That's tipped. Humphries with the steal. Johnson kicks to Williams. Back to Johnson. He feeds it to Wallace. Brooks. The three. It's hauled in by the Heat. Wade's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And that's the way it's been. A big margin for them in the rebounding category.
You know, sometimes you got to get down and dirty and do the dirty work. And in this one, they've done it, and it's paid off on the scoreboard in a big way.
He dishes it to Humphries. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Humphries has got 8 points.
It's been a great day for him from the field, but his team still trailing.
Here's LeBron. Good on the shot.
You know, this has been his quarter here. Still hasn't missed the mark yet.
A difficult situation to be sure for Brooklyn. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
It's blocked, and they'll keep possession. Back to Humphries. The monster one-hand slam.
And a really poor job boxing out there, guys. A momentary lapse in concentration, I think.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Well, you've seen some terrific offensive basketball over the last month. A lot of it thanks to the assist numbers put up by these point guards during that time. Third is Darren Williams.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position. That's not lost on these guys. It's all about team basketball with them.
You know, Steve, the court vision all of these players possess is outstanding. That, to me, is the most important attribute an effective point guard can have, and they all have it in spades.
Nets trailed by 21 from deep. Johnson, and that one's good. Johnson's got 14.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Heat shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor.
Well, what can I say about Joe Johnson? I know he's an enigma to some, but he's one of my favorite players to watch. A big guy for a wing player at 6'7", probably about 240 pounds, chiseled up, and just a tremendous skill level. He can really do it all, especially offensively. You know, Kevin, they were a step late on their defensive rotation, and that helped them get right to the rim.
And they double him up with LeBron. To the inside. Clutch. Good. Clutch has got 23. And Joe Johnson, a good athlete, not a guy with blow-by speed, but with his size and ball handling ability. You know, Steve, he can just play over the top of most defenders. He is so long.
Yeah, Johnson can get his shot just about any time he wants, Kevin. It's the length. It's also the strength. I mean, he's got such a strong body and good ball handling ability, as you said. So he gets his hip on you when he has the ball. There's not a whole lot you can do about it.
14 feet away. Here's Humphries. And he drops it in following the offensive rebound. Humphries has got 8 points here in this quarter.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Feeds to LeBron. Pass to Allen. Lays out. It's taken away by Wallace. In transition, here come the Nets. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Throwing it down with one hand and making it look easy.
Nets trail by 17. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth. Ray Allen and LeBron James, the forwards. Clutch out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Haslam in at the 5 spot.
How about the nice, exquisite timing on that alley-oop? Well done.
Yeah, 2 teammates in total sync right there. You're right.
Very harmonic.
Oh, man, it was beautiful. The pass was delivered right to the hoop. Set up that jam.
Allen outside. Shoots the 3. Lopez grabs the board.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Williams, and it's Brooklyn scoring again. Here's Clutch. One minute now into this fourth quarter. LeBron outside. 6 to shoot over Williams. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Nets shooting well. They're at 45%. Back to Brooks. Fires the 3. Takes it up. And the dunk by Lopez.
He will fight you down low, guys. Really battles in there. He comes up with a lot of second chance buckets.
Here's Clutch. Rebounded by Wallace. Wallace has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now here's Johnson. He started closely. The Heat leading by 11. Here's LeBron.
Oh, how about that basketball,
Wasn't that
man?
beautiful?
Wow. I can't imagine that we'll see one better than that tonight.
I'm with you on that, aren't you, Steve?
Oh, yeah, I'd be shocked if we saw something more entertaining than that one.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Sprite. Good stuff. Gets it to go. 15 points for Darren Williams.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
Running out of time. LeBron outside. Haslam. Dishes it to Wade. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And the way Wade's style of play is very high wire and high impact. I mean, he spends a lot of time getting fouled and bouncing off the hardwood. And every season he spends time packing muscle on his frame so he can handle that kind of pounding. Chris
Humphries has checked in for Gerald Wallace. Johnson defended by Allen. Out to Brooks. Shoots it. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade. Wade's got his 7th rebound.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. Always some entertainment value when you go with the windmill jam.
Yeah, rim shaker and Steve a wrist breaker.
Outrageous, man.
Johnson goes in. Out to Brooks. Humphries kicks to Brooks. Tries again. Here's Lopez, and at last they get one to fall. Lopez has got 4 points now in the quarter. Gerald Wallace, who's checked in for Marshawn Brooks. That free throw good from Lopez.
Brook Lopez drafted 10th by the Nets back in 2008, and it looked like he had star potential. I mean, great size, good hands, excellent skill level. But his defense and rebounding have been a little bit subpar. To be a truly great big man, he'll have to make strides in those areas, and I think he will. He spoke loud on making a statement that play.
Yeah, that was brute force, battling for the offensive board, then taking it right back up there.
That's just all about strength and energy, guys.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, Kev. Avery Johnson had some words for his team in that last break. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
And going back to Brook Lopez, his per-minute rebounding numbers have dropped every season since he came into the league. Steve, I didn't know that until I just saw this thing.
Yeah, that's a little bit alarming for a 7-footer. You know, you want him to take up space and to really rebound his position. So he's got to do a better job of pursuing the ball. You know, he's big, he's tall, and he's got to use that length on the glass.
That was a nice, strong one-hand jam there.
Yeah, brought it back and ripped it down.
That's how you do it. That's nice.
Hit his foot, and the ref saying he kicked it. And Miami has possession. 10-point lead. Here's Wade. Rebounded by the Nets. Lopez has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Williams kicks to Humphries. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. The Heat have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Allen, that's good. And here is Williams. Johnson outside. Back to Williams. Latrey. Miami grabs the miss.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
Haslam up top. Here's Clutch. Sinks that one from the post. And it's a 12-point Heat lead.
Well, they haven't had to ask him to do too much, but he's doing whatever's needed out there.
Wallace dishes to Johnson. Throws up the alley-oop. Wallace misses.
That would have been a nice alley-oop there.
Well, you got to love the effort, though. Almost showtime.
LeBron passes to Haslam. Lets it go from deep. The shot misses. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Outside Williams. And it's Williams again missing. The Heat leading by 12. Allen with the screen for Wade. He kicks it to Allen. LeBron. Heat moving the ball around. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
Well, when you talk about players, Kevin, who can break down defenses off the dribble and create their own offense, to me, Dwayne Wade is at the top of that list.
Yeah, you know what? He's a crevice encroacher. In other words, he can get to places you don't think he can get to. This guy gets through cracks and crevices and finishes at the rim with a high degree of success and difficulty as well. He's special in that regard.
They continue to pull down misses, and that's how they're maintaining this lead.
Yeah, well, one and done is the recipe for continuing to hold on to a lead. You don't want to let the other team back in it by giving them extra possession.
Allen kicks to Haslam. Gets it to go. And the Heat lead by 16. They're struggling to keep up.
Now we'll see if they can turn things around on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
Williams dishes to Johnson. They grab their own miss. Another shot. No luck.
Seems like he's gotten every single rebound today.
Glass eating at its finest. I mean, you're not going to see a guy with 20-plus boards too often. That's an impressive number.
Now here's Williams. Back to Lopez. Outside Williams. Pass to Johnson. Takes the 13-footer. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 7th assist here tonight. The Heat leading by 16. LeBron outside. Makes the lead pass. Haslam the pass to LeBron. That's good. LeBron's now got 4 points this quarter.
He's been so valuable for this team with plays like that one.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Williams with the ball. Wade picks him up. Here's Johnson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Johnson's got 22 points.
Well, the D just letting them go inside with impunity. Way too easy.
That's 10 of their last 12 points now in the paint area.
I think he's capable of shooting the ball much better than he has so far. I don't think there's any doubt about that, guys.
Wallace kicks to Williams, and there's the feed to Lopez. Fires, high post, a second chance effort. Rebound by Ray Allen. Heat have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Wade. Wade's got his 5th assist in this one. Williams kicks to Johnson. He passes to Lopez. Outside Williams. Lopez, a screen on Wade. Wallace, he's guarded by Haslam. And it's Lopez again missing.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
It's stolen by Johnson. Williams with the ball, and Allen picks him up defensively. Williams' shot is off.
Not his best quarter. I mean, the shots just haven't fallen for him.
Haslam dishes to Allen. Here's Clutch, covered by Humphries. The dish to LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Allen. Back to LeBron. Over Johnson. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Allen. LeBron's now got 40 points. Timeout called the Nets.
You know, guys, you talk about Ray Allen. He's a true professional. I mean, always working on honing that jump shot, and he keeps himself in superb physical condition.
And the Heat making a change here. Harrington's checked in. Here's Johnson. Wallace takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. LeBron's now got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. The Heat leading by 20.
And Clark, talking about Ray Allen, you know, the reason his game has held up so well over the years is his commitment to conditioning and to his craft. When you arrive to an arena before a game, Ray Allen is almost always the first one on the floor, going through his usual shooting routine. And boy, has it paid off for him. This is a done deal here. They've pretty much finished this team off.
Yep, we can put this one in the books. Too much to overcome now.
Johnson outside. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Clutch from past the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound. Wallace has got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's Williams with the drive to end the drought. Here's Humphries. Down goes the slam.
Boy, that kind of hustle you just love to see.
And it gets his teammates fired up.
Yeah, especially with the powerful slam to finish things off.
LeBron against Wallace. Over Williams. LeBron, no good. Brooklyn's. Williams kicks to Johnson. There's the pass to Lopez. Blocked. LeBron with it. Kicks it to Wade. That's good.
I think we can chalk this one up. The goal now is just to run some time.
Yeah, I think it's time to get the bus started now, boys.
We've got 28 seconds left in the game. Johnson, that's for 2. Drops one in from the wing. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Miami can just let the clock run down here. Wade outside. Here's Clutch. Can't get it to fall. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us.
Tonight you had 31 points. It seemed pretty clear that you tried to step it up offensively. Is there anything in particular you could point to that led to this performance?
Yeah, I mean, our offense was just really in sync tonight. My teammates were moving the ball well and getting it to me at the perfect times. I felt like I did a pretty good job creating some of my own shots too, but in general, I got to give my teammates the nod for most of what I was able to do. Oh, and Coach. Can't forget him, man. He's kind of like the puppeteer pulling all the strings behind the scenes, you know? Great plan tonight, Coach.